Welcome back to another episode of the Hurt Business Podcast. My name's Ferris Wright, and today I'm joined by my co-host, my boy, Mister.
Josh, what's
How
going
we
on?
how we doing today, boss?
I'm excellent, boss. Doing great.
Love to hear it, my
Good to be
man.
here again. It's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have an exciting weekend of fights. Nothing. There's a few boxing fights. Nothing really gains my interest. I think we have a mutual agreement there, where it's not much. Uh, Berlanga's fighting. There's Joshua Franco's fighting. Both missed weight, unfortunately, but he's fighting. Just not much, not much. The highlight of the combat weekend will be in the UFC as Josh Emmett takes on Illia Topuria. Where are they at? Are they in Florida?
Yeah, is it Florida?
Yeah, I think they're somewhere in Florida.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if it's Miami, Jacksonville. Is it? I'm gonna find out live. Anyways, it'll be a fun fight. This is what a fight night card should look like. It's top to bottom. Even the early prelims are fun. There's some names on here that I'm excited to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nice to see a full card of fights versus some of these other fight nights where the main event is even a shitty fight. Uh, but not here, man. There's a lot of implications on this main event. It feels like one of these guys could knock themselves a lot closer to some title contention for the 145-pound division. Let's start at the top. Let's start with the main event. What do you think of Josh versus Ilya?
Oh man, I mean this is a banger. Like seeing Elias, like I don't know, it's crazy to see how fast he kind of climbed to where he's at now. Because it just seemed like a year, some change ago, we were watching him kind of knock. Well, he beat Ryan Hall pretty bad. Um, he knocked Jai Herbert out, which was crazy. And then, like, now he's here fighting a legit contender in this division. And Josh Emmett, both guy I like too, guy I talk highly of. Um, and yeah, I just think like he's kind of proven himself really quick. Uh, and it's so exciting to see because like he's really a guy that like he's a rare case like where a guy he's doing things to guys that like they should like I don't know like what he did to Bryce just made no sense.
Yeah, that was
And of
bad.
course Bryce had like the flu, right? So
Yeah, yeah, that
like
was just catching him on his worst night.
yeah, so caught him on the worst night, but yeah, Ely is so entertaining, man. And I was counting him out a couple times, especially with Ryan Hall. I thought Ryan Hall would get it done. I thought Bryce Hall would get it done, and he's just kind of putting these guys in their place. Josh Emmett, he was on the wrong side of a of a loss. His last fight, what was it against your boy? I forget his face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Yeah, for the fucking shot.
Interim. Yeah, and like bingo. It's all right. Keep going. The podcast people don't know what you're doing.
Fucking blurry as fuck. Uh, yeah, I mean, Jai Herbert in well, I don't even know. I just lost my train of thought. Fucking yeah, Yair Rodriguez, Josh Emmett, great fight. Josh
Yeah.
Emmett just kind of fell short a little bit. Didn't really have much for Yair and his mixed bag of martial arts, and that's kind of where I looked at Josh Emmett. I was like, damn, maybe he's a little bit like one dimensional for some of these guys, and so I'm looking at Ilya Topuria in this fight. I'm like, yeah, this is like I look at Ilya like this guy could be champ someday.
Right.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely could be champ today. Undefeated
Yeah.
fighter too, clean record,
13 and
um,
0.
13-0. And so I'm thinking like, fuck, like what is Josh gonna bring to the table? Because like we know what Josh can do. He can wrestle. He
Mm.
can grapple these guys. He's got that crazy right hand. Put a lot of these guys to sleep. Um, hasn't really been doing it lately. I thought he'd be able to do it against Dan Ige, even though he won the fight. I thought he'd show that right hand a little bit more. Um, you know, it's when you get injured like that, man, your mobility slows down. You're not as you don't really have that pop anymore,
Yeah,
and
takes a toll.
it takes a toll, man. And Ely is fresh, man, young fighter, just kind of on top of his game right now, man.
Yeah,
And he's just spectacular, man. I mean, what he did against Bryce is what I thought Bryce would do against
yeah,
him.
right.
He
Yeah, that was
done,
for sure the standout performance on his resume was that Bryce Mitchell, which, like you said at the top, I
yeah,
mean, that was Mitchell on maybe his worst day, but that was a really deciding victory on a big night, man. And this Ilya's a lot of people are behind him. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the picks and like where people are going, but a lot of people are taking Ilya, and
yeah, they are.
that's a bad. I mean, I feel like Emmett's getting little overlooked per se, maybe a little
I agree with
discredited, but I think Ilya shines him in a lot of like a lot of different areas. He's a little more crafty, a little more
that.
creative. He can do a lot of fun things. Yeah, the camera looks good now. He can
Mhm.
do a lot of things. And then if it gets to the ground, Ilya's a sniper with some of his submissions. He's a black belt.
Yeah,
So it feels like everybody's a black belt these days. But I mean, like at that top level, you really can't fuck around. But the big question, Ilya or Josh?
I mean, yeah. Before we get to that, I mean, we didn't even talk about like how powerful both these guys are on the feet. Like, this fight can go a completely different way. Like, it could be a stand up war, which I don't think I see many people talk about that this fight could go that direction. They're kind of just talking about how good Ilya is and how he can expose him on the ground. And I can see this fight being one of the craziest fights on this card. Probably
Yeah.
one of the craziest fights of the year. It has that potential. And I think if Josh Emmett knocks him out, then like that just says it all. Like
That'd be
he'll be
nuts.
he'll be the unsung hero. Like he knocks the guy out that's been destroying everybody in the league and walks away the hero. And then who knows, fights Yair again or some shit.
Yeah.
But very unlikely. But I don't know, man. This one's scaring me. This one's really scary because Josh Emmett is like, I like him so much. Like,
Yeah.
I just love his style. He can be one dimensional, but he's so clean, man. Like he
Yeah.
just everything so clean. Like it's such a beautiful thing to watch him fight because he he keeps it simple, but like he does a lot, but he keeps it simple at the same time. And I kind of like that about him.
I
He's
don't
not
think
like
I've heard anybody ever say that about his style. That they've liked it that much. Everybody always shits on him for being boring, maybe not the most entertaining,
hey
the
man,
cross sniffer, whatever the
simple.
internet people say.
Yeah. Simplicity is everything, man. I feel like if a guy can master the basics and be good at it, like that's entertaining for me. And he kind of does that down to a T. But then that's kind of like his curse in that way too. Like it's a blessing that he's so good at doing that stuff, but then it's also like a curse that like he comes up against a guy that is a little bit more crafty, can put it together. Uh, Basically anybody that can throw more than three punches in a combination.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gives him trouble. And but he's in for a treat, man. Illia Topuria is not that far out of range from him. They're pretty similar stature. He's not dealing with a Yair where he's just lengthy and throws combinations. So that was kind of like his issue, try to get through that. And, you know, did pretty well for the most part. It's just sucks. It just sucks that like you just have somebody that understands how to fight you and they're also good at what they do.
Right.
And so
Yeah. Yeah. Those body kicks that Yair was throwing against Emmett in that last fight, it's just
rough.
yeah. And if I'm Ilya, I'm watching that and I'm like, maybe those body kicks they'll work. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
work. Maybe that's his kryptonite. Maybe he can't defend them well. Maybe if that speed is just too much for him if you're throwing that heat, you know?
Yeah. No, exactly. I agree. The body was invested early, and that definitely paid a big toll in how he lost the fight. Um, Ilya Topuria is not a big body kicker though. He's kind of a sniper,
Yeah,
and
that's right. His
I like
KO
that about
against
him.
Herbert was
That was nasty. I still watch that shit. I was
I
watching. I was
mean,
literally watching like some of the knockouts from like COVID and 2022, and I was like, bro, like these cats were going crazy, bro. The
crazy.
knockouts, bro. Like some of the best knockouts we've seen were in the past couple years in the
Yeah.
entire sport. Like
Mm.
it's fucking wild.
That's
Um,
we're just getting better, man. People, the standard just keeps rising.
yeah, these guys are definitely getting better. But um,
Picks, bro. Stop stalling, man. Let me know. Let me know who you're taking in this fight.
I gotta take Josh, man. Like that's my guy.
Ooh, okay.
I just have to go with my guy, man. He's my
Respect,
guy,
man.
man.
Respect. Yeah, I'm glad somebody took him this week because I'm taking Ilya, man. I'm riding the hype train. I'm going where everybody else is. I think this dude is riding that winning streak, and like you said, man, this
Yeah,
dude potentially could be a future world champion, whether it's at 45 or it's at 55. He's going to compete with the best in the world.
I
And
agree.
I think Emmett's in for a rough night, man. But I'm glad you took him. I'm glad somebody did. Emmett definitely deserves that in some respect. He's world class. One thing that I will knock Emmett for though, sell the fucking fight, man. Did you see the
He's not a
weigh-ins?
type of yeah, but he's not like that type of guy though. You know what I
Like,
mean?
I understand that. I understand that. But like,
He's straight to the point, cut
s-
edge.
but you have somebody like Ilya who would love. Like, I feel like Ilya's itching for him to sell the fight with him. He was talking shit in media this week, just saying things like, I'm better all over the place. I want the champion. Once I get Alex, I'll finish him in a round or two. All this crazy shit. If I'm Emmett, I'm like, I'm
I'm on you.
smashing you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
smashing you. Like the dude grabbed the mic and is just like, grab your popcorn and walks away. Like, you're the main event, man.
No, yeah, he's definitely having a rough time
Yeah,
accommodating to Elias shit talk.
yeah,
I don't know, but
yeah.
Elias just
Nah,
always been a shit talker though. I mean, even with Patty
you're
Pimblett.
right, 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 right. That's what I'm saying. Like he's definitely a willing dance partner. If you're down to sell a
Agreed.
fight, he'll sell it with you. But Josh is definitely not that type. In respect to him, respect.
Yeah,
Be who
obviously.
you are or whatever. But it'd be entertaining to see you talk a little shit back. You know what I'm saying? Just show a little
So
personality.
boring.
But
Yeah, he's so boring. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie. He's my
yeah,
guy, but it's like, oh man,
yeah, 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 yeah. All
motherfuckers
right.
get cut for that, bro.
Yeah,
That was happening to Colby Covington. He was too boring.
yeah. Imagine Josh Emmett turns. He's a never mind. Let's not even go down that rabbit hole.
Oh
So
shit.
there's your picks for the main event.
Uh,
Let's go down to the co-main, a fun fight in the women's flyweight division. Your girl Amanda Ribas is taking on Macy Barber.
honey, no, baby.
Honey, no, what do you think about it, brother?
Mhm. Damn, man. I don't even know how. I haven't been keeping up with Mishi that much lately. Have you? Like, have you been watching her a lot?
I think she's coming off a victory. I feel like, yeah,
I
she's
think.
coming off a decision victory against Adria Lee.
Yeah, yeah. I
On that.
ever since she fought the Miranda Maverick,
Mm,
and they gave her that insane. Remember that disgusting scorecard they gave her?
yeah,
Just like that was so bad. I
yeah,
think like Miranda Mavericks like was just
yeah,
like pissed off about it ever since. But then
yeah.
like she hasn't been winning a lot of her fights either, so
Right.
it's like nothing
Yeah.
to be mad about.
Exactly. And
Um,
and Macy bounced back, man. She's back to on the winning column, undefeated this year, looking to go 2-0 against Rebus, who I also believe is coming off a win.
mhm.
Yeah. Against Vivian. I'm not even gonna attempt the last name.
Yeah, I mean I like Amanda. She's a fun girl to watch. I don't know, man. It's like the more I watch her, it's like sometimes she looks like the best fighter on the roster, and then other times she's like, "Fuck, what am I watching right now?"
Right.
No, but she's super exciting. Macy Barber, I just know how this is gonna go. She's gonna drag her to the fence, try to beat her that way. I don't know. I just don't see this as a good matchup. I don't know why they match these two up. I mean, maybe it's just because the rankings. I'm
Mm.
not sure where they're sitting. I don't know if you have those up. Um, but yeah, Amanda Macy's terrible matchup. Amanda needs somebody that's gonna throw the hands back at her. And Macy's game, but Macy would just rather wrestle you. And that's been proven in every single last one of her fights. Whenever she starts throwing the hands, it's never as clean as she expects it to be. And then she goes to the wrestling.
Mhm.
And so I kind of see that happening here. Amanda kind of getting a good, getting the good ones on her, landing the shots early. The combination is definitely going to be a problem for Macy early on. And then Macy's going to adjust and then she's going to wrestle her. I see Macy winning it
Mm.
pretty comfortably if she wrestles her, because Amanda, I don't know, I just don't see her carrying all that, bro.
Yeah.
Macy is just too top heavy, bro. When she
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is, can Macy fight a smart fight? Is she gonna?
she can, hundred
It,
percent.
yeah, I think that's the biggest question, because if she does it, if she plays it smart and it has a strategy and a game plan and follows it, I think she'll dominate Rebus. Because Rebus, as we've seen in most of her fights, bro, she likes to get in a firefight. She likes to throw down in the center,
Yeah,
in the middle, and like we know her as like this jujitsu artist, right? This black belt or whatever. Her father's like a 10-degree black belt or something crazy.
she got hands though.
And then she like always there's in these wars on the feet.
Yeah,
So I don't know if Macy
I,
can play her cards right, get in dominant positions, hold the top position, like you said, ground and pound in the
yeah,
clinch, like in these, like just dominate in a bunch of different positions. I think she can sweep it, man. She can
yeah,
30-27 it.
yeah. I kind of see that happening. Her just kind of laying and preying on Eminery Bus. I just see it happening.
Yeah,
It's just what she does.
right.
She tries to show the striking. It has improved. I definitely see the improvements there. Um, I just haven't seen her recently. I haven't been keeping up with her. But from what I've seen in her fight, I can't remember if it was fuck. She might have even lost the fight too. It was the fight against shit. What was her name, dude? I'm terrible with the names, bro. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. I can't remember names.
Who are you making the point about, Macy or Rebus?
Macy, yeah. Fuck, it was.
Yeah, you might have to just
It was Alexa. Yeah, it was Alexa. Yeah, it was that
relax.
co-main. It was that co-main in 2021. Yeah, it was Alexa. So she was like tried. She tried the striking, didn't work out. Went to the wrestling, and took her down a couple times. But then, it was just like ultimately too late. She just lost the fight. But I
Mhm.
think ever since then, she just got better. She just got smarter. She got to the wrestling faster in her most recent fights. Um, I don't know. I just hope she keeps that momentum. If she does, then she'll definitely get the win here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I agree, brother. It's just a matter of, can she keep it smart, right? Is she gonna like get into a fucking rock'em sock'em throwdown with Rebus? Then I don't know. It could get real dicey for either one of them. But
Yeah,
she plays it smart, man. And who knows, right? She's only 25. Which
that's time.
maybe it's just like, right, like you said, since that loss in 2021, she like learned her lesson and she's like, I'm never going to do that again. Just lessons along the way,
Yeah.
just developing into one of the best fighters in the world. How do you think she feels about Amanda saying
What it?
goodbye?
Wait, Amanda did that?
Oh no, they're in different divisions, so it doesn't even matter.
Uh,
Yeah, just disregard that point. Don't even. You can just push past that. So you're going with Macy?
I'll go with Macy. I think Macy will get it done.
Word.
Uh, I say a decision, not maybe not
Mhm.
unanimously, because I think, like I said, she's always trying to like display the new hands, trying to put them on display, and then they just never really. I don't know. Maybe she just gets unlucky. She like tried to like show her new striking against Alexa. Alexa's just like a bona fide boxer, and then now against Amanda Rebus, who's just kind of like, I don't know, just gifted in Muay Thai. But it
Right.
is what it is, man. It is
Yeah.
what it is. I just see her wrestling her.
I agree. I agree, man. I'm
And there's
also
nothing wrong with that. It might
yeah.
be a boring fight,
Follow
but
your game plan. That's what's most important here.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm also going Macy. I think it will be a decision as well. But like, who knows, man? I just like you don't know what to expect. It could just be like let's stand right in the middle and let's just throw at it and see who falls first, you know. But if she wrestles, she'll definitely get that 10-9 across the board.
Yeah. No doubt.
All right.
No
The
doubt.
head the heavyweights, Justin Tafa, your boy from across the pond. I'm pretty sure he trains with some of your CKB guys. Any thoughts on that heavyweight matchup that he got on his hands?
JT. I didn't even know he was fighting. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
me neither, man. Until he pulled up at weigh-ins, I was like, oh shit. And
JT curse continues.
and then he's fighting a guy who's from, I think they're in Orlando. They're somewhere in Florida. They're like he's a hometown guy, and the crowd was booing him.
What, the guy from Orlando?
Yeah, like wherever they are, like he was like just making his walk, and they were booing him as if he was like a
Austin Lane.
yeah, bro, showing that guy no love. I was like, geez, it'd be
What?
your own people.
It says he's bro. This guy was a This guy was in fucking NFL, bro.
Yeah, he was on the Vikings or some shit, right?
Dude, he's on
Yeah,
like
and the
3 different
Eagles.
teams.
Yeah,
Dude, he was on the Bears, the
Chiefs.
Lions, the Jaguars. Bro, he was on every fucking team.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. This is his first fight in the. I don't even know what to make of this guy. It's his first fucking fight, and he's in the NFL.
First fight in the UFC.
Yeah, I've never seen this guy. What
Yeah.
did he fight PFL or something?
Nah, I think he was just in like local promotions, just smashing. Bro, he's a huge dude. You'll see. You'll see. He's humongous compared to JT.
God. Well, yeah, JT Kerr's probably going to continue, so I'm going with the fucking defensive linebacker from 7 different NFL teams.
Yeah, yeah.
But damn, last time we overhyped a fucking NFL player, look what happened.
Well, he kind of went on a run, right? He had a few big wins. Like he had as much as it is fun to shit on Greg Hardy, he had a shitty like exit, but like that lead up, that build up was kind of fun, no? It's kind of knocking people out and shit
It's
as
making me yawn thinking
you've
about it.
yawned for like the 40th, fifth time.
It's making me yawn thinking about him.
I feel you. We don't
Because
even gotta go down.
that's all he does when he gets in the ring.
Yeah.
Goes to fucking sleep.
Sleep. He's fighting in
Tired of watching NFL players fight in the UFC. I'm just be honest.
yeah. I see the clip of him a few weeks ago. He's like fighting in like some local boxing events, like in some random cities, like
Yeah,
just
like,
down bad.
God. I mean,
Down
besides
bad.
Eric Anders, he's like the only guy that played football I like.
Mm,
Did he play football? Yeah, he did. I
yeah.
think.
I don't know if it was professionally, but he did at a high level, like D1 or some shit.
Yeah, he did. He did something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, you going with Austin, hometown guy. I think I'm also going with Austin, but it'd be fun to see Tafa get a big KO.
Yeah, he
See
played.
these heavyweights, man. These fucking guys throw down.
Yeah, yeah. Eric played at Alabama State. D1.
Bingo. All right.
Only NFL player I'll watch. He's entertaining at least.
And the next one down on the card, David Onama against Gabriel Santos. I'm going to take the reins on this one because David Onama is a guy who I fucking love watch fight. Love watch fight. This guy's been in a few fights in the UFC, and there's been so many cancellations with him. There's been so many times he was going to fight in fun matchups like Manel Cape like 6 times or some crazy shit, and they fell out every single time for a different reason. Super unfortunate. But he is fighting on Saturday against the 10-1 Gabriel Santos. And boy, man, I'm pumped about this one. This is one that I think could be a fight of the night. Anytime David's in there, bro, it's just war.
Yeah.
War. And that might just be a little fanboy action to me. He's from the country of Uganda, which we have a buddy named Francis Lubega who's actually from that country. His family.
Oh shit! Yeah, he is.
Francis is the first person I've ever even heard to be from there, and David Onama is the second.
Yeah.
So just got to connect the two. It's dope stuff. I'm rooting for David, and that is my official pick is David Onama. That's my lock of the night.
David.
It's a fun guy, man. It's a fun guy who always brings it. So yeah, lock that one in. Any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I'm definitely roll with David too. I like David. He's cool. I just started watching him too. Um, super athletic. He's a very interesting guy. I like his style. Super athletic guy. Uh, the way he mixes the Muay Thai in is sick too. Like the
Yeah.
elbows, like he fucking like he throws his elbows like he's trying to fucking cut through you. Like he's super cool, man, and a lot of power to him, a lot of pop, a lot of stance switching. You know, he's a fun guy to watch. You know, you just can't go wrong. Just an exciting guy. Um, don't know much about his opponent, so I'm a little biased here. So
Yeah, same. And
I'm a
Gabriel
little
defends me
biased,
too.
yeah. But all in all, it's probably looking like David's gonna have a good night
Bingo.
from what Vegas is saying. So
Opening
I
up
think
that
it's a
main
prediction.
card, 250.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah, they got
Yeah,
him winning this.
not much value, but it's a crazy fun fight. Expect that at the very least.
Yeah.
Opening up the main card in the middleweight division, Brendan Allen's taking on Bruno Silva in another fight that could still fight of the night. Both guys who are bangers and are gonna come try to solidify their spot, itch a little closer to some title contention. What do you think about this matchup?
Uh, fucking. I mean, just seeing that guy fight. What's his face? Goddamn, Israel Adesanya's rival. That
Pereira?
fight. That's still like one of my favorite fights
Why? Why? Why
because
not? Why not say the name?
because he doesn't get a name until they sign the contract. He's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but neither of them want it, bro. Come on.
His name doesn't get said on this podcast anymore. Sorry, buddy.
Pull up the picture of the, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. No, but his fight with Bruno Silva, I still love that fight, man. That fight was so good, man. And Bruno Silva gave him a run for his money. Like that was a fight where I was like, all right, Bruno got some hands, man. Like
Yeah.
I always forget, like he got hands, and uh Pierre is just better. He's just a much better fighter, obviously. But uh yeah, I'm gonna go with the boy, man. I'm gonna go with the boy. I
Silva?
think yeah, I think Silva just kind of I don't know. I just feel like he's just a much better athlete on the feet and gifted with jiu-jitsu as well. But I just think that this fight's not going to the ground. I
Mhm.
think he's knocking him out. Like you said, it's fight of the night potential, and I see a knockout in this one.
I
Straight up going for it.
agree. I agree that this has high potential in ending in a KO, but I disagree with it being Silva. I'm going with
Ah,
I'm going with Brendan Allen, man. I think he's a little bit younger, maybe a little bit hungrier, a little more in the tank. And his stand up is there, man. I know Silva stood
it
up
is.
with one of the best strikers in the division in Israel's rival. Is that what he's referred to here? I
Yeah.
can't just I can't just say Poatan. No,
Ah,
none of it.
nah, that's how they run
Ah,
it back, man. That's how they run it back.
so he has to earn it back. He got to earn his
Yeah,
name.
you got to earn your stripes again, man.
Fuck that, man. He beat that dude
Man
three
ran,
times. He earned that name.
man ran off to the heavyweight
Ah,
or the
stop
light
it.
heavyweight.
Ah, stop it.
You don't want, you don't want it.
Oh man, but
You
yeah,
don't want the
I'm
smoke.
going with Brandon Allen, man. I think not to mention he trains down in Florida with a lot of middleweights and welterweights guys who are in that top 15 as well. And Silva, man, he just might be on the back end of it. So yeah, I'm going with Allen, but high chances of a KO here, and we can say that about most of these fights on this main card. So
No,
tune
yeah, I agree.
tune in for a fun night of fights. Now, looking at this preliminary card, there's some fun matchups here, fun names. Tell me the one that stands out most to you.
Probably Neil Magny.
Philip
You
Rowe.
hate?
Why?
You hating on Neil now, bro? What happened?
Why are we? Why Neil, man?
Why Neil? Neil's fun,
Yeah.
man. We shit on Neil a lot, man. People, and I'm one to admit I'd shit on him too. like just depending on who he's fighting. But I like this fight, man. I think Neil is. I mean, Rowe too. I mean, they're both like skilled guys. I mean, uh, but I just feel like I underestimate Magny a lot. Like Magny's very very good, man. Like he's an excellent grappler. He has a lot of different styles. He has a lot of different ways to combat a lot of different styles. It just every time it comes down to the wrestling, it's just like, what is he doing? It's a mess.
Yeah.
But that's just like because he's a lot stronger in other areas. But yeah, I mean, I like this fight because Neil actually has a good chance of winning this. Neil's got the reach, he's got the height. You know, um, I mean, Rowe's pretty tall too as well. But yeah, I like Neil in this fight. I think we're gonna see a lot of clinching in this fight too.
Yeah.
It's not everybody's favorite. They don't like to see the clinching a lot in fights. I get it, but I'm a fan of it. I like the way Neil does it. That's where he shines. That's what makes him so exciting. Rowe, on the other hand, he's very good, man. He's very good on the fence. He's a good grappler as well. And man, he's not a super decorated guy. He's not super entertaining, and he's not like who's a good grappler in this division. Fucking Gilbert. I don't know. Yeah. Gilbert. Yeah, it's a perfect.
Say the guy who smashed him last.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Sorry, continue.
No, yeah. I mean, I want to see some excitement out of Neil. I want to see some a revitalized Neil Magny. Man, Philip Rose, he's sick, man.
Yeah,
I might have to take him in this fight just because I kind of like him. I kind of like him better in the clinch, and I think I just feel like he has a better chance of beating Neil that way. Then at the same time, I'm just biased because like I want to see Neil. I want to see Neil shine. I want to see him. I want to see him strike. I want to see him, shine in that aspect. But like, I don't know.
Yeah,
they just keep putting him up against these guys, man.
Tough
guys, man. But he has a real shot here. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Philip.
I like the pick, man, and I definitely think I agree on this one standing out most amongst these early preliminary cards. It makes sense it being the headlining one on this early card, and I agree with the pick as well, man. Philip is no joke. He's riding some steam as well. He has a few knockouts in a row. That's a lot of confidence, and Magley's kind of on the other side of a finish, and that's who knows what that does to his confidence, but. It's both lengthy guys, tall guys with a lot of reach. It's going to be one of those, like, I don't know. It feels like it. I hope at least it'll be a lot of stand up that'll favor Philip.
Yeah, I mean, even Magny, because Magny gives him a little bit of trouble, I think, with the distance and the reach.
They both kind of got that reach though. They're both 6'2". They're like it's even.
Yeah, but
when was the last time Magley like outstruck anybody?
I know it's rare, but he's a good kickboxer, man. Don't sleep.
Yeah, I won't sleep. It's funny. In the building I work in, I'm always trying to talk about combat sports with anybody that has any sort of knowledge. And this one kid told me he did jiu-jitsu, and I was like, "Oh, like, who's your favorite fighter?" Stu says Neil Magley.
No fucking way.
I swear. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Why Neil Magley?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. He's just a nice guy." I was like,
okay.
I can but like you can respect it.
You didn't answer my question though.
Yeah, right. Well, he's not.
How could that? Yeah. I don't understand how Neil Magny could be something, and that's not even me hating. Like, I'm genuinely like interested in why somebody would pick that.
And this is somebody who like practices jiu-jitsu. Like he's in the gym and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make fucking sense.
It doesn't. That's beyond me. And
not even like Gilbert Burns, at least. Like,
yeah, but he seemed like a casual. He didn't seem like somebody who really watches. Because this afternoon I was like, "Oh, your boy's fighting this weekend," and he goes, "Oh, I'm busy. I'm not gonna be able to watch it." I knew right there. It's your favorite fighter, man.
You're One of those.
One of those, huh? You can't even the twice a year your boy fights. You can't even watch
You can't watch a guy, bro. It's
one of
your
those.
favorite fighter, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh
Nah, he's
man,
a
the
poser, bro. I
casuals.
know a poser when I see one.
Yeah, yeah. And if he's listening to this, I won't say your name, but you know who you are. You're the only Neil Magley fan in the whole state of Massachusetts.
Hey, stop.
Forster,
So am
my
I.
fault, my fault. But yeah, man, we both got Philip Rowe in this one. Another person on this early prelims that I just want to briefly mention, your boy Randy
That boy
Brown.
Tyra.
We went different ways there, but they both deserve some talk.
No, I only mentioned it because this fight got canceled.
Who did you say? I thought you said some. You thought you said that Z
Tatsuro.
Gloss.
Tatsuro Tyra.
Ah, your boy.
Yeah, his fight got canceled.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking sad. But there's some other fun guys. Trevor Peck is on here. Ziglas Zamungalov.
Nice.
How'd I
Nice.
do? Pretty good, right? Thanks.
Nice. I think that's actually correct. I think you actually said it right.
Thanks, man. I'm good at sounding them out. You know what I'm saying? But your boy Randy Brown, man.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, coming off that loss.
Yeah. Yeah, he did lose, man. He did, yeah.
So I expect him to try to rebound in dramatic fashion, try to make a statement.
You think so you think he's losing again? Is that what you're saying?
I'm hoping he wins, man, because that's another guy who's tall, long, lengthy, fun striker. I kind of am rooting for him.
Yeah. I mean, you can't not root for Red. He's such a fun fighter. He may not be like the most like I don't know, he's been fighting for a long time, you know. He's like you look at his record, he's got a record that doesn't really reflect the type of fighter he is, even though
Yeah,
you know, um yeah, you always gotta root for Randy. Doesn't matter who you are. He's just like such a humble guy too. And he completely changed his career around. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like I said, his record doesn't really reflect that. He changed his entire style. You watch his fights when he first started, he's not the same guy. Like when you watch him
right.
now, like he revitalized his camp. Like
Yeah,
became
completely.
a whole new fighter. Like,
Yeah.
and I love that shit, man. When a guy makes that kind of sacrifice, kind of like Khalil, Roundtree, he made
Mm,
that
mm,
sacrifice, changed his entire style.
mm.
And yeah, I just salute guys like that. And he's Jamaican, so it's like, come on, man. You're just making it too easy for me.
Right, and I think he grew up in the Northeast, New York. Like he's right up
Yeah,
the
he grew
street
up,
from us.
dude. He's right at the street. He's Jamaican. He's humble. He's a dream man. He's a dream fighter, man.
Yeah. So good luck to Randy. Good luck to all these guys fighting this Saturday night on the UFC card. Anybody else you want to talk about in the combat space on this card? Any news? Anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, I mean, Tabitha Richie's fighting, but I can tell you, Twitter doesn't care,
Boy, do I know Tabitha Richie's fighting.
man. You look every time I sign into MMA Twitter, I'm just like, man, we're just taking a step back in society. Like, what are these guys? These have to be kids running these pages, bro. Little
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And I'd be concerned if these were grown men running these pages. Like that would probably concern me a little bit more, actually.
Yeah.
But I think they are little kids.
100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah. I
Most
mean,
of them don't have profile pictures, and if they do, it's a fighter. And it's like you're definitely not that person. You know what I'm saying? So
there's
can't take them
one
serious. You just let them rock.
dude, there's one shithead on Twitter, bro. He has like the fucking oh my god, I hate this kid so much. He has the fucking the Volkanovski profile picture,
Mm.
and it's got like the fucking like the Super Saiyan Goku effect going on in the
I
background.
think I know what you're talking about.
Dude, that kid is a fucking shithead, bro. Everything he tweets is just bullshit. And he knows it and he just rides it. He just fucking rides it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, how the fuck does he get away with this?
Yeah. Yeah. Some people enjoy it, man. Some people agree with what he says. That's the problem.
It's insane. I think
Yeah.
he posted like Tabitha Richie on the scale, And the comment section was horrible, bro.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what they said.
Yo, the comments section was horrifying. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that. It's stay away from MMA Twitter.
Yeah, we'll definitely proceed, if you will, with caution. Be careful what thread you look through. Who knows what the fuck they'll be saying down there?
Yeah,
And yeah, man. Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you made it to this point, please follow us on Instagram at the HB pod _. I was about to say
I know what you're doing.
I almost fumbled and said the old one, but we did change it. We condensed it a little bit. It is at the HB pod _
Yeah.
or just search up the Hurt Business podcast and then it'll pop up. You'll find us. Check us out. If you're listening to us on YouTube, please subscribe, like, share, whatever the YouTubers do. And lastly, next Friday, I'm dropping an absolute banger of an interview with somebody who's boxing on the biggest stages on planet Earth. And he's representing a large group of people who are very passionate. So I'm excited to drop that next Friday. Look out for that. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Josh, for the time. Enjoy UFC. Starts at 11:30, so don't oversleep. And we'll catch you soon.
Peace out.